Welcome to your channel that teaches you corporate English every day.
In a software company that follows Agile or Scrum, one of the most common meetings is the Daily Standup, sometimes called the Daily Sync or Daily Scrum. It's a short meeting, usually 15 minutes or less, where every member of the development team shares 3 key points: what they did yesterday, what they are doing today. And if they are blocked by anything, the goal of this meeting is not to justify your work or to show off how busy you are. The goal is to help the team move forward together. With full visibility and no surprises, let's go step by step through what a professional and globally understandable stand-up looks like. And then we will look at how to handle common mistakes, how to communicate with managers or clients, and how to choose the right words in English to sound natural, respectful, and professional. Part 1. What you did yesterday in your stand-up. Your first task is to tell the team what you finished or achieved since the last meeting. You want to sound clear, confident, and concise. Avoid adding background stories or unnecessary explanations. For example, yesterday, I finished integrating the login API with the mobile client. Yesterday, I completed the database migration for the reports module. Yesterday, I reviewed 2 pull requests and added comments for the checkout service. This kind of phrasing shows progress without wasting time. Avoid saying, "I was trying to work on something, but it didn't go well." Instead, reframe it as, "I started the work on the notification system, but it's still in progress." Remember? In professional English, clarity beats detail. The team doesn't need your backstory. They just need to know where you stand. Part 2. What you are doing today. This is where you tell the team what you are working on today. It's about focus and accountability. You are not required to predict the future. Just describe what's planned for today. For example, today I'm implementing pagination in the user dashboard. I'll continue with the front-end integration for the admin panel. Today I'm writing the documentation for our new authentication flow. Avoid using words like stuff, things, or a few tasks. They sound vague and unprofessional. Instead, name specific features, components, or outcomes. Part 3. Blockers and help needed day blocker. It's anything that prevents you from finishing what you planned for today. In a mature engineering team, blockers are not embarrassing. They are essential to report quickly. For example, I'm blocked waiting for the API credentials from DevOps. Blocked because the test server is down. I need help debugging a timeout issue in the payment gateway. If you have no blockers, simply say, "No blockers from my side." This signals that your tasks are progressing as expected. Now that we've seen the standard structure, let's go deeper into real-world variations and communication patterns that appear in global programming. Common mistakes, and how to correct them. Let's talk about common errors that developers make during stand-ups. Mistake 1. Talking too much. When a developer tells a long story about what happened, people lose attention. Instead of "yesterday, I spent almost all day trying to fix this issue with the server. Then I found out it was just a typo." And then I say, "Yesterday I fixed a deployment issue related to a configuration error." Short, factual, done. Mistake 2. Using emotional language. Avoid words like "I'm frustrated," "it was a nightmare," or "I didn't have time." These are natural feelings, but stand up is for information, not emotion. Professional replacement. Yesterday I encountered a configuration issue that delayed my progress, but it's resolved now. Mistake 3. Being too informal. Don't say, "Hey guys, I'm kind of working on the new thingy." Say instead, "Today I'm implementing the new feature for the checkout flow." Mistake 4. Apologizing too much. Don't start every update with "Sorry, I didn't." Instead say, "The task is still in progress and will continue today." That sounds mature and professional. When a manager or client is in the call, sometimes your daily stand-up includes your manager, a product owner, or even an external client. In that case, your tone becomes slightly more formal, but still concise. You emphasize clarity, progress, next steps. Example: Yesterday, I delivered the API documentation and reviewed feedback from QA. Today I'm fixing 2 issues found during testing. I'll update the client documentation once the fixes are verified. No blockers at the moment. Notice that this version includes small project management hints, showing ownership and transparency. If a client asks you something outside your update, respond politely but briefly. I'll check that right after this call, or we can discuss that in detail after the meeting. It shows professionalism and control. When your manager asks follow-up questions sometimes, your manager or team lead may ask for clarification. This is normal, but your answer should stay short. Example: Manager: how big is that task? Developer: it should take around 1 more day to finish if there are no new bugs. Keep your tone neutral and confident. Avoid "I think maybe," instead use "it should" or "I expect." How to communicate delays. Delays happen. What matters is how you explain them. Bad example: I couldn't finish because my computer crashed. Better example: the task is delayed due to technical issues, and I'm resuming work today. You sound reliable and proactive. If the delay is due to external dependency, the delivery is pending QA approval, so I'll continue with documentation until that's cleared. Always propose what you're doing while waiting. It shows initiative. Different communication levels: junior, mid. Senior: a junior developer might say, "Yesterday I fixed small UI issues on the profile page. Today I'm learning how to write integration tests. I'm blocked because I'm not sure how to mock the API call." Mid-level developer might say, "Yesterday I completed the API tests and started the new report feature. Today I'll connect the report API to the front end. I'm waiting for one endpoint to be deployed by back end." Senior developer would usually summarize higher-level tasks. "Yesterday, I reviewed the deployment plan and merged the branch for V2. Today, I'll monitor the rollout and verify performance metrics." No blockers. Everything on schedule. The difference is not in vocabulary difficulty, it's in clarity, ownership, and focus on outcomes. When you have no updates, sometimes your work is in visible progress, research, debugging, or waiting. If you have no new results, you can still speak professionally. Example: no major updates since yesterday. I'm continuing to debug the cache issue. No blockers. Or no visible changes yet. Still testing the new API endpoints. Progressing as planned. Avoid saying "nothing to say" or "same as yesterday." Those sound careless. Requesting help politely when you need help. Never sound desperate or demanding. Instead of "can someone please fix this for me?" say "I'll need assistance from backend to verify the payload format." Or if anyone is available later. I'd appreciate a quick pair programming session. Being polite and proactive earns respect. Vocabulary and phrases for professional. Stand-up sheer are phrases you can safely use in any English-speaking team. To describe completion: I finished. I completed. I delivered. I merged. I deployed. To describe progress: I'm working on. I'm continuing with. I'm implementing. I'm preparing. To describe blockers: I'm waiting for. I'm blocked by. Pending review from. Need confirmation from. To close your update: that's my update. No blockers from my side. Everything is on track. That's all for today. Phrases to avoid in professional English: avoid saying "I'm kind of doing." Give sounds unsure: I didn't have time. Give sounds like excuse: it's super easy, super hard. Give sounds unbalanced: the thingy, that stuff. Gives too informal: I'm still stuck. I don't know what to do. Gives too negative: replace with "I'm currently working on." The task took longer than expected, but progress is steady. I'm reviewing the implementation details. I'll follow up with the team after this call. Dealing with cultural and time zone differences in global teams. You may work with people from different countries. Speak slowly, avoid slang, and confirm understanding. If someone doesn't understand your accent, repeat calmly. Let me rephrase that. I finished the authentication module yesterday. Avoid jokes or sarcasm. Tone doesn't translate well across cultures. Professional English is neutral, clear, and kind. Full example: long version complete stand-up speech yesterday. I deployed version 1.2 of the admin dashboard and fixed a bug related to permissions. Today, I'll focus on refactoring the billing service to prepare for the new pricing model. I'm waiting for the final environment variables from DevOps, so that's my only blocker. No other issues from my side. Everything else is on track. That's my update. Or yesterday I completed integration tests for the user notification service. Today I'll prepare the documentation for a PI version 2 and review pull requests from the front-end team. I'm also coordinating with QA to align test coverage. No blockers right now. That's all from me. How to wrap up the meeting when the last person finishes. The Scrum Master or Manager may summarize key actions. Thanks, everyone. Let's check the 2 blockers after the call. You can end your turn by confirming, "Sure, I'll be available right after this," or simply "Got it." Thank you. Never leave the call silently. A polite confirmation closes the communication loop.